first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Stephon Tuitt with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So the Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Rolling to his right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. After the interception, here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. On third down, it's Davis. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's third down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Wilson to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for a squad.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They run with a former Michigan man. This is Fitzgerald Toussaint. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's caught. Lockett. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Being chased out left. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Second and 10 now. Wilson forced out to his left, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now in Pittsburgh. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He sets to fire deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Wilson throwing again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It got his man complete. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 51 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant.
The engine like run, this is your ending. If you're